Guys and gals, welcome back to the Collector's Table.
Welcome back.
I am that 80s nostalgic toy guy, and today it's plain to see what we are going to be going over. It is Mr. Hulk Hogan here from Mattel's WWE Ultimate Edition Coliseum Collection. This is that new line of Mattel figures for the WWE, celebrating our classic 1980s pro wrestling WWF superstars. We have already went over Mr. Terry Funk, and now it's time to go over Mr. Hulk Hogan. This Hulk Hogan figure, combined with the Terry Funk that I've already went over in the previous video, that debut video for the Coliseum collection, are the first two figures to be released in this new, totally awesome line of WWE collectibles from Mattel. As I mentioned, we've already went over Terry Funk. I will have a link to that video in the comment section of this video. Also, go ahead and check out my other pro wrestling WWF, WCW, Rimco, AWA, NWA wrestling videos that I've already went over for the channel, and there's going to be a lot more. So go ahead, while you're here, hit the like button here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any future Mattel unboxings and videos, these WWE Coliseum collection videos, and just all my pro wrestling videos in general. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate everything you do. In the aforementioned Terry Funk video, we went over that totally awesome, totally retro, totally nostalgic box art that came with these two figures, Terry Funk and Hulk Hogan. It was awesome. It was really cool. It was a nice throwback and just gave those awesome nostalgic feels, taking us back to the 1980s. Before we finish unpackaging and going over this Hulk Hogan figure here, let's go ahead and go over totally awesome, totally 80s, totally retro packaging here. Alright, so on the front of this packaging, of course, we got that really cool retro style open front packaging there. And then we have that WW. It doesn't have the F on it, but it does have the WW on there, which also looks like that retro WWF logo. So we really, really love that. We love that awesome throwback to that great, totally just awesome logo that we had with the WWF. You see the Coliseum Collection logo up there. You also see the Ultimate Edition logo down there, and the Hulk Hogan logo with that crowd that's in the background on this card front there. Just really, really cool. As we move on to the back side of this card here that comes with this figure, this WWE Ultimate Edition Coliseum Collection figure here, this Hulk Hogan, we just see some more of that retro style, that awesome throwback here, continued on the back of here with all that box art. We also see another WW logo there, that throwback to the WWF logo. We see the Coliseum Collection logo, also the WWE Ultimate Edition logo, and we see a lot of other art and animation and everything here on the back of this card. We also see those three figures down there at the bottom, just like we saw in Terry Funk. You know, that includes Terry Funk, Hulk Hogan, and then also that Sergeant Slaughter. And then we have that totally awesome Hulk Hogan file card, character card, information card, whatever you want to call it. We have that card there that gives us a little information on this totally awesome former heavyweight champion of the world there, Hulk Hogan. This is just really, really cool packaging. Now let's go ahead and get Hulk Hogan and his accessories out of this packaging and go over them here before I bid you adieu. I like how Mattel has designed this this cardboard backing here to just kind of pull out there, and you don't destroy this artwork that's on here. Just like with Terry Funk, Hulk Hogan has his own little box of accessories. We'll go over those here a little bit later. And there Mr. Hulk Hogan is right there. He comes out of that packaging all ready to tear up Mr. Terry Funk or anyone else who stands in his way of keeping that championship belt, which, of course, is on his waist. Look at that. Accessory number 1. Boom. Hit you right like a ton of bricks right there. That totally awesome Championship belt. Look how big that darn thing is. It's totally attachable, totally detachable. You can take that thing off there if you want to, but I'm not going to. Why would I? He's not going to be fighting anybody right now, so I'm going to leave it on his waist. So you got that totally awesome accessory there around his waist. You got that WWE Championship belt. And then we have that totally awesome first head sculpt there, one of 3. Just like Terry Funk had 3 head sculpts, so too does this Hulk Hogan figure. We got a little bit of a mean look there on Hulk Hogan to start off. That is really, really cool. These head sculpts on these WWE Ultimate Edition figures are just absolutely amazing. This one looks really, really awesome. I just love this stuff. I just love these head sculpts that WWE and Mattel have teamed up to create here. Really, really cool. Now let's just kind of go over what Hulk Hogan here looks like. What has he got? What is on him? Well, on his forehead there, and I'm not going to take it off, is a removable headband there. Okay, so it's a partial headband. It doesn't wrap all the way around his head, so I really don't want to mess with it too much. I don't want to make it too loose. I want it to stay on the head. But that is a removable headband. We also see that on his wrists, he has those painted on, made into the plastic wristbands there, sweatbands there. Then we have that shirt that he wears right here, that Hulkamania Hulk Hogan shirt. That white and red look there on that shirt, going down to the red trunks, which are a trademark of mid to late 80s and early 80s Hulk Hogan. And then you go down here, you have these awesome knee pads here that they do move. They're independent of the legs. Down to the white wrestling boots down there. Really, really meticulously made. A very awesome figure here. Really nice addition to my wrestling collection. And then that last accessory there that we have on him is that cross necklace that goes around his neck there. My other WWE Ultimate Edition collection there with the No Holds Barred has the same necklace. So they have that on there. That's really cool. All right, it's time to go over that articulation. And just like with Terry Funk, he's got tons of articulation. And we're going to be able to see a little bit better because he doesn't have that poncho hanging over him. So he's got that movement right there at the wrist. He's got that awesome covered double jointed elbow, which is just totally awesome. I like that. I like those elbows and knees being covered. We got the swivel motion there all the way around, 360 swivel motion, top of the bicep. And then that just leads into this just amazing, amazing shoulder joint that just has a bunch of extra pieces in there that make it so there's just so much maneuverability and movement and like rotation in that elbow and that shoulder joint so that he can pick up anyone he wants and just body slam them. You just hope you don't come into your collector's room, your hobby room, and find him tearing up everything in your hobby room. Then that becomes a problem. I have a lot of fun with my collections, and I just, as I'm going over, I make up these little stories in my head. I know a lot of you do as well, but that's just what I like to do. I just have fun with these collectibles, and especially when I get my wrestling collectibles out. All right, finishing up on the articulation, we find out that Hulk Hogan has that ab crunch movement up there with that chest and the upper abs. He's got some awesome, awesome side-to-side movement there, swivel movement there at the waist. Going down here below the belt, we go ahead and find that we have some awesome, awesome, really cool movement. I mean, really a lot of movement there, and those hip joints there that lead down to a swivel motion, more articulation there at the top of the thigh, into a double jointed, really awesome knee joint there, and it's hidden by these knee pads. And there we have that articulation, which leads into the articulation here at the ankle and that toe right there to finish off all the articulation on this amazing figure. All right, so this Hulk Hogan figure just looks absolutely amazing. He looks menacing. He looks ready to battle in the squared circle. You're going to see this figure really soon, up close and personal, in the close-up shots. Really, really soon. We just have a few more things to go over. I'm really amazed at the center of balance of these figures. They really do stand up very well. He, along with Terry Funk, stand up very nicely. I really, really do like these WWE Ultimate Edition figures from Mattel. They're really great. I got a lot more to go over for the channel. These are just the first few. It's time to go over the extra head sculpts and hands. Let's get them out of this box. All right, Hulk Hogan comes with 3 extra sets of hands for a total of 4 sets of hands, including that number 1 set of hands there where he makes that gesture, number 1 right there. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this on his hand, and we're going to go over those extra head sculpts. All right, so there it is. That is that number one gesture right there, that hand. We just replaced that on that right side there. I really like that. That's how I'm going to display this Hulk Hogan, with that number one signal from that hand. Now we're going to go over that second head sculpt, and you can see that it is more of a gentle Hulk Hogan, if you will. It is more of Hulk Hogan smiling a little bit, maybe having a little fun. Maybe he just whooped someone and he retained that World Championship belt there. And he's doing a little bit of a smile right there. I really like that. The detail on these head sculpts is just amazing. All right, right here. Mattel is really awesome at capturing the facial expressions of these wrestlers. And this Hulk Hogan figure on this third head sculpt is just really, really tribute to that, what they do. Man, they captured the look of Hulk Hogan. He does that little sneer. He does a little sneer there. He does a little sneer there with his lip up and everything like that. Just, like he's mad at you, and you really said something that ticked him off, and he's going to put a world of hurt on you. And that's exactly what that third head sculpt right there looks like. I really do like the first head sculpt there. It just captures a whole bunch of Hulk Hogan's facial expressions, and I just really like that, so I'm going to leave that on there. We have all this other accessories we're going to leave on there, and that new hand with that number one sign there. I really like that. We're going to keep that on there, and this is how I'm going to display my Hulk Hogan WWE Ultimate Edition by Mattel, this Coliseum collection figure right here. That is how I'm going to display him along with my other WWE Ultimate Edition figures. And that's it. That is this Hulk Hogan WWE Ultimate Edition Coliseum collection by Mattel figure. Totally awesome. Totally 80s. Totally nostalgic. This thing is really, really cool. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me some comments. I am that 80s nostalgic toy guy. Thank you very much for watching this video. I appreciate each and every one of you. I look forward to getting back to the collector's table real soon to unbox something awesome, something cool, something old, or something new. I hear Hulk Hogan's entrance music playing off in the distance. It's growing louder and louder. The cheers are getting louder and louder. That means one thing. Hulk Hogan's got to get out of here. He's got to exit the collector's room. He's got to run down that aisle, and he's got to put the hurting down on someone. He's got to defend that World Championship belt. He's got to go. I'll see you back at the collector's table real soon, brother.